Oh man, that's loud. Okay, hold up. That's a lot louder than I thought it was supposed to be. Hold on, let me turn that down. Or we could just do that. That's the easiest way of doing things. Alright. Okay, okay. Just as a heads up, they changed the departure for the steam train. It's earlier now. Don't know how that came around, but it's 6:30 p.m. EST. So we still have about 39 minutes until they're scheduled to leave the Union Station downtown. I'm pretty sure I saw something about, we have a green here in Glendale, but I don't know where that train is. We already have freight trains moving around, so we should be able to see it. And then I saw something about a NS train pulling out Sharon. I think I'm gonna go drive and see if I can see what's going on at Sharon. We'll drive over to 250 and see what the block signals say. If they're neutral or red, then we'll go back to Glendale. So, since we're streaming, hopefully I don't get kicked because I had to reset my internet because I was trying to play a little bit ago. Since the ops, I guess they started playing at like 5:30, even though it was supposed to start at 6:30 or whatever. But it kept on getting kicked, and it was like, your internet connection. I'm like, what do you mean my internet connection? Everything's working just fine. So I went and reset the internet routers and stuff, so hopefully I don't get kicked again. If I do, then hopefully I can get back in because there's so many people playing. It's quite possible that I won't be able to get back in, and if that happens, well then the stream's basically over. Okay, nothing's lined here at 250. It's already 4 o'clock. At this rate, they're going to be running at night. 4 o'clock in the game. Alright, let's go back over to Glendale. Actually, here, we'll drive down to Wyoming and see if we can find the train. Let's see. Oh, he's already... Well, let's turn around. He's already by Spring Grove. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. I have the log, the train log on the other side. And for those who aren't in the ops server, we have the AEI tag readers, that models that you find in the game do actually work when you're in our... Oops, I hit my microphone. If you're in our ops server, the AEI tag readers do work. Well, not the way they do in real life, but they go off and send a message via a bot saying that this locomotive passed this location on what track or whatever. So there's a train that is on the number 2 track, which that signal's lit for. CSXT 2428 is listed as the leader. Yeah, there's a defect detector. Ah, no! 190 is also scheduled to depart.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost 13.5. Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axle 8. End of transmission.
Yes, so for those people joining and didn't hear this, the excursion time has changed to be earlier, which doesn't make much sense, but it now departs Queensgate at 6:30 instead of 7. The ops was supposed to start at 6:30, but they've been going since like 5:15ish. So the sun's over here, so we'll park over here. Basically, since I'm not running trains, I'm not I can't go around trespass or anything. There's the train. We'll go down to the crossing here. So we gotta be civilian today. I really should change my avatar, but I don't feel like doing that. So I guess we'll stand in the shade, because let's see, what's the weather today? Well, how warm is it outside? Ooh, it's 90 degrees. What does it feel like? 94. Feels like 94. Ooh, what's the humidity? That's the key part about Ohio. 47% humidity. It's not terrible out. But still, direct sunlight, not fun. So, There's also a train coming south on the NS. Interesting. Oh, and the dispatcher's not exactly the most experienced dispatchers. So. Well, most of our ops dispatchers don't dispatch the way they do in real life, which is fine, because they don't know the way they dispatch in real life. But so I bet you that train's gonna go down the NS. Well, that train's gonna go down the NS anyways, because it's an NS train. All right, here we go. What is that? Light engine? Someone pressed the emergency tone. That's interesting. What train's that? I don't think he logged it. U-425. It's not U-425 if it's just light engine, you weirdo. It's just L-425. Okay. But whatever. I don't know why. It's not an extra movement, it's just light engines. It's only an extra movement for that local if it is an extra movement. Okay. Was the audio alright when that train passed? I did audio tweaking and to hopefully make it better. But I haven't done a stream since doing that, so I have no idea. Alright, I'll stop. I guess we should let's go over to the NS, because I know there's NS trains coming. Right, because the 178 doesn't. Yeah, 178 goes in up to Dane District. Right. Look both ways before crossing the road. Okay, cool. All right. All right, so. Oh wait, no. Okay, NCD and then Ludlow. 178, it's by Ludlow. Don't know what that train that is coming off the Newcastle district is. Dash miles. Y190. Oh, Y190 is going to be down at North Bend. That's okay, so that is right. Y190 is by by Spring Grove at 554? 554 real lifetime. We'll go down to 250. Because the one train that we're trying to catch takes the Newcastle, and the other train we want to catch takes the Dane District, so they'll split here at 248. Question is, does the 178 work in guess? I don't know if 178. I don't think it does. But whether they do in the game or not is a completely different story. Because Guest Street in the save is not filled because we've yet to have people run trains to Guest Street since the update, so it's like empty. I hear a horn. No one's by NA though. That might be the local over at North Bend. Nothing's lined. So yeah, we're basically, for those still joining, I don't know, I'm not even keeping track of how many viewers are watching this stream. But for anyone who might have joined, the excursion is leaving at 6:30, so it just became 6 o'clock. So in 30 minutes it's scheduled, is the scheduled departure for the train. It'll be departing CUT, Cincinnati Union Terminal, which is that platform by Tower A, and then they're going out towards Connorsville. Let's go see if we can find this Y190. Should be at North Bend Road. And again, as I said when I started the stream, if there's a chance I might get kicked from the game because earlier I was having issues. I guess the internet, for what I could tell, was working fine, but the Roblox wasn't saying. It was saying it kept on kicking me for internet connectivity issues. I reset the routers and all that, but no idea. Basically, I reset the router, got back to the computer, and started streaming. So hopefully it goes well. We'll go check out this Y190 here real quick. There's so many people in the game. I bet you the server's filled. Because if I get kicked, there's a good chance I won't be able to get back in. And I can't tell if it's a lag spike because of how many people are in the game, or if it's because people are hooking up trains and all that, or if it's because of some code issue. Because I did change the block signals to be more responsive, but that means it's doing calculations more often. So there's a total chance that the block signals are lagging in the game. But it didn't seem like it in my single player testing. There's a train right here? There is a train right there. Where'd he come from? Oh, he's running around his train. I see. Let's see, where's a somewhat legal place to turn around? We'll just pull in here. You know, for that distance, you should just shove your train. Some people do some weird ops. Just shove the train, ride the shove. It's literally less than... In real life, it's like 6 miles. But in the game, it's not very far, because that's... In the game at the moment, that's the southmost crossing. In real life, this is like the 3rd southmost or 4th southmost crossing. It's really not that far. You really should just ride the shove. But whatever. We'll sit here and see if the police get mad at us or not. Turn off the engine so we don't have to listen to the engine the whole time. We'll sit here until I figure out where these other trains are. Oh man, we got 15 watching. I just pulled it up on my phone. Hey, we got 15 people watching. Alright, close that out. Why do people keep pressing that button? Why do people keep pressing the emergency button? We don't normally have this issue. Let me check the other channels. Hi, Tyler. Oh, Tyler, if you need to, since people are pressing the emergency tone, it does output who presses that button in the dev console. If you need to look at the same place it does for the coupler opening and closing. Well, not closing, but if you need to check and see who's abusing buttons, and it'll tell you. In case anyone is joining, since there's new people in the chat, we're currently sitting here at North Bend Road. There is a local that's running around its train, so we're waiting on that. And then I know there's some NS trains coming towards us, but they're a little ways out. Oh, that 178 was okay, never mind. But they're a little ways out. And then Steam Excursion will be making its move to the passenger station down in Cincinnati at 6:15, so in 10 minutes. And then and then it won't leave until 6:30. So it won't get up here to Win Place or here until about 6:45, 7. So we got a little bit. So we're just railfanning, waiting for... That's okay. You guys don't need to say in chat what train's coming. I have the log up. You should be logging your train on the log, and then I can follow it. Oh wait, I'm cool and I have access to that one thing. Oh, we have 20 people now. Hello everybody. I don't know if I've ever had a stream that. I think I have, but it's been a while. But hello everybody. Let me open up the super secret cool thing that lets me. Aha. Okay, we do have a train line at Wynn Place. A medium approach. Oh, there we go. The block signal dropped here. See an EOT or something flashing. Oh, or is that a gate? I think a train's coming. I think that local's coming back. Oh, I can use my phone for the YouTube chat. I have too many windows all over the place. Oh my. 22 people watching now. Okay. Let's, what's a good way to prop this up? Like that. I'm not prepared for this. There we go. Train coming. This is the 190 that we saw going south when we got here. He was running around his train. Hello? What's that? Don't give me a horn show, you foamer. Oh yeah, so I guess we chill here until I figure out where these, Oh, we got multiple trains lined up. What signal's that? Wynn Place track number 1. We got a southbound line on the NS. Alright, we're ditching here. We're ditching here. We're going over to NS. Can I get around the gates? Come on, go, 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 go. I don't, yeah, let's go to Wynn Place so we can catch whatever's coming. Those signals are, there's 3 signals lined here at Wynn Place. Oh, one dropped. No. Alright, 197 is coming down to Newcastle. We got a westbound off the NCD. Got UP power apparently. Does that be cool? There's our train. There's a train. I think that's that green train that someone in chat mentioned. There it is. Yeah. Alright. We'll turn around at Wynn Place. Why are you speeding up so fast? Okay. We'll turn around at Wynn Place. There's still a medium approach. Oh, there's the nice train right there. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna chase him. We'll chase him up the Dane district. I don't know where he's going though. But assume if he's taking the... Oh, turn around! Turn around! Poorly planning. Poor planning, poor planning, poor planning. Oh, doing the funnies, he did not plan that. Why is he stopped? He's got a red signal. Everyone parks so close to... Oh, there's a train right there, isn't there? Shh, there is a train right there. Oh boy. Well, we missed that train. Oops. Poor planning. Poor planning. Poor planning. I'm very great at railfanning, as you can tell. Well, I guess we'll go up to, up here by the fire station. That train was just a transfer too. Alright. It's kind of hard to drive and look at chat when it's on my phone. It's so small. When you stop watching the stream, so be on the station. Rough estimate for the hump yard? I have no idea. Um, the updates come out when they come out, basically, so you know. The stream latency is quasi, is it? Hold on. Let me see. I mean, is it my mic audio or is it the video? Hold on. I'm trying to, doing this one-handed. Yeah, I know, texting and it's a video game, it's fine. It seems fine on my end, on my phone, which, I don't know, okay, if you see lag spikes and stuff, that's literally the game lagging. It's coming night. I love night excursion, I really do. Wait, hold on, someone's DMing. Let me check that. I have streaming mode on. There's gonna be a, oh, they're changing the game time. I'm about to say, there's gonna be a time change again. You already made it early, you're gonna make it late. They're gonna change the game time because they planned this out well. Okay, but we'll go and sit here. Do we have a signal on the block? Come on, update. Please, update. There's a bunch of signals at Wind Place. Approach. Update. We'll just cheat it. Okay, there's both approaches. That train is not lined. But this says it. Spring Grove, SAS. Oh, that train's already coming back. What? SAS? No, South Absolute Station. Duh. That's a northbound. We got another northbound, apparently. Late 90s? Heck no, heck no. It's not based off the late 90s. I wasn't alive in the 90s. Why would it be based off the 90s? It's based off whatever the hell. Well, it's not based off anything. I do whatever I feel like doing, basically. At the spur of the moment. That's how this game works. How you join the server? It's in the description. It tells you. Tells you how to join. How to join our server. But you can't join this specific server because I don't grade tests until, well, I don't grade tests while ops are going on because that helps limit trolls. You can't find the stream of the rail cam or whatever and be like, oh, I'm going to troll this one specific time. If you're going to troll, you have to be very committed to doing it. There should be 376. That's what it's supposed to be. Whether they're running it as 376 or not is a completely different story. The ditch lights aren't on. Your ditch lights aren't on. FRA violation. Actually, I don't know if he's going fast enough to technically be a FRA violation, but you know, whatever. Yeah, it's supposed to be 30 seconds. Yeah, I have it set to do that. It's not supposed to be live, it's live. Indeed, this is on the 24/7 server. It wasn't supposed to be on here, but they changed it literally like 30 minutes before they started playing. which was like an hour before it was even supposed to start. There was another train that just... We're gonna pull out here. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's, come on, headlights. Stupid script. I hate these cars. I don't understand them. They're also so poorly coded, it's not funny.
CSX, equipment defect detector. Milepost 13.
Is that the grain train?
Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axle 132. End
There's another
of
train line.
transmission.
Right? Oh no. That. There is another, at least what my page shows that there's another train line. That lag is too... Oh, there it goes. I just got lagged. The lag is... yeah. I think I did something. I'm gonna have to change some code around. I bet... Yeah, I think it's the block signals. Almost... Because the stream looks like it's running perfectly fine. On my end. Ah! I mean, it's Roblox, it's gonna lag, but... And there's also like 30 people in here. But, I did changes. But I think those changes were... didn't go so well. I can't drive because I'm looking at things. I'm a horrible driver, don't be like me. I'm a horrible example. I thought they said they were going to do a time change. Alright, the train that's coming up next just hit Spring Grove. Is that train? Is that one train off the NCD even come down? I need to make Glendale a little bit bigger at some point, because technically if you go that way, the road that goes right by that restaurant, what I've called the Derpy Chicken, because Roblox wouldn't like the real name of it. But that road is technically one way in the south direction, so coming towards us where we are right now, and you have to go out over here in order to go out to Sharon Road. Alright, do we go to the NS, or do we see what this train is? Oh wait, hold on. The train that hit... Oh, okay. Okay, the southbound on the NS just hit New River. We're going to Wyoming. We're going back down to Wyoming, or Woodlawn. I want to be closer to the NS. I want to get that southbound, because then we can follow the southbound, and then by the time the southbound gets down here, the steam excursion should be moving, or getting close to it, if not. So then we can just set one place or something for the steam train. So we're doing a little loopy poot. Okay, let's turn on to Oak here. So there's just the one high green, right? So don't stop on the tracks either, don't do that in real life. I'm just trying to wait for the... Oh, we might be too far away for it to do it, because there's a limit. That ain't gonna do it, okay. Finally. We shall continue. Yeah, the steam engine should be on the move towards this platform. And then there's 10 passengers on board, or 10 people have tickets for it, which is sold out because only some of the cars have seats, and the cars that do have seats only have 2 seats on them, so not many people can ride, but that's fine. Oh, that's Troy. I was about to say if they're... Oh, you know what's funny is that light engine we saw at the beginning of the stream, for the people who keeps hitting the button. I'll look at it later. Because someone's trolled. Oh, I found the train. We'll just turn off here. It's night, so... There it is. Oh, is that a B train? Why does everyone give me a horn show? I hate it. No, it's a manifest. Oh, now it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. They did the time change. They waited for it to go dark and then did the change. I didn't even notice it. Good on them then. Why is it so short?
CSX, equipment defect detector, milepost.
Alright, well, bye.
3.5, track 2.
Well, no trains are aligned at Wynn, so we have some time. From how the lag is happening, I have a feeling it's people hooking up to trains or something. That's what I think it is. I want to say that's what I hope it is. I also hope not. But
Milepost 13.5, track 2. No defects. No.
well, I feel bad for your superiors then in ERLC, because it gets really annoying when every single train gives a horn show, because then it's not cool anymore. It's only cool if it's rare. I'll stop at Wynn and Spring Grove. Yeah, I get you're saying hi, but like, stop. Like, people even honk at the rail cam, it's like, bro. Is there a train lined to, NA, at least? Because there's nothing lined past Winning Place. I don't know what happened to it. One train is south of New River Junction. Is he lined to the Ennis? Ah! I can't drive. Hello, officer. Is that? I don't know who that is. I'm in Railfan mode. I need to stop worrying about being a moderator or something and let other people deal with it. AKA wait for someone to complain and then be mad at everyone. We'll go set at 250 because then it's easy to see the block signals. I'll keep my eyes on the steam engine. Nothing lined through 250 yet. But doesn't necessarily mean that nothing is lined. Okay, I'm gonna check on who's hitting that emergency button once we stop here. Alright, we'll look at these signals here. And then we could just find out together who's doing that. Oh yeah, these H chassis suck. Hey, stop. Did he just do that again? Because I'm gonna kick him. No. Who keeps hitting the button? Seems like everyone's having issues in the game. The game is full. Apparently, the passengers can't even join to ride the train because the game is full because there's so many people play. That's funny. I was gonna raise the player limit to make it so that we had plenty of room. But again, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, like twice at the beginning of the stream, is that they started way early, so they are already playing. And so the edits wouldn't change. So that's not my problem. Poor decisions people made. There is an approach medium at Spring Grove. It's probably for the local. The local's going back. It is almost time for the train to depart. Yeah, of course, just like any game, some are laggy. It all depends on how they're coded and what's going on, and how powerful your computer is. Like Asteroid Terminal is a very intensive game. It's big and has a lot of moving parts. Like we're on the ops server, and the last count I did the other night, I think it was like Thursday, Friday, there's over 700 trains in the game. Oh boy, yay. People are complaining because Roblox won't run on their computer. It's not my problem. Well, it is sort of, because it's my game, but I love how this is going swimmingly well. Alright, it's 6:30. I'm assuming they're gonna say, oh, I should open the log up. There goes the local. Keeps hitting that button. I swear I am going to kick people. I'm literally going to kick them. Alright, I'm gonna say something. Hold on. Stop pressing. Like, I've never had a problem in these ops with people pressing the E-tone, except for the one time back when we used to use private servers and the VIP server got leaked or whatever and people were trolling. That's the only time. But now it's literally impossible to leak it. Because you have to be whitelisted in order to join this server, so you can't leak it. You can't just give out a link. Great, they hit it. The train actually hit a car. That's wonderful. Someone's DMing me. Alright. I hope it's someone. A certain individual, but I really doubt it's that individual. Come on, phone, catch up. Phone, catch up with the DM. Because the computer shows it. Just because it says gaming in the title doesn't mean it's good. Heck, I have a quote-unquote gaming laptop, and it barely can run this game. But that's because it's from 2017 or whatever. So it's outdated. Basically, instant you buy a piece of technology, it is outdated. So, you know, it's not about it's gaming or it was $1,000 when I bought it. It's about what it is. And I think I might have, the block signals might be a little bit laggy at the moment, so it might be partially my problem. There is a train coming towards us, or is it going to the INO? Please don't be INO. Oh, I bet you it's the 178. Aha! The train has been lined. There you go, block signal dropped. I'm gonna park on the other side because I don't want to get blocked when that steam engine moves. Oh well, it did some. What? Block signal went back to neutral. Is that because it's bugging? Or... I mean, it's possible that's a bug. Or the dispatcher took the signal away. Dispatcher looks like it took the... But dispatcher took the signal away. People are DMing me, but my phone's not catching up with the... Alright, we're using the computer. Why are you... What's the point of sending me this? Hmm. You know, I want it sends me a picture of a screenshot of pressing the button. It's funny because I know who's pressing the button. The problem is that it's multiple people pressing the button. Alright, is the steam engine moving yet? There is no signal. There's no signal at Win anymore. Oh, my phone's frozen. Oh god. Oh, Discord just crashed. On my phone. Ah, Roblox has limited availability. Okay. This is a dev forum post. Here we go. Limited availability. Transfer your experience from your account to your group. There's nothing on my account that I care for. I would care more about group-to-group experiences, but that doesn't intrigue me. I know some people would be helpful. Oh, and I remember I heard someone mention it, that it was coming, but it was going to cost like 30,000 Robux or something like that. Alright, load the stream back up on my phone so I can see what everyone's chatting about. Alright, here we go. Programmer thing's broken? Interesting. I'll have to look into that later. Because it worked. Okay, still get that. Alright, I guess the steam engine is talking to dispatch. Oh. Where's the lock? There's the lock. There we go. We want that. Do. I love how they're 5 minutes delayed already. Does that train ever pass NA Tower? No, they took the signal away. Why'd they take the signal away? Oh, that 197 is still at Hamilton. I'm not even gonna see the train I came over here to see. It's gonna go down the NS while we're on the CSX station, the steam engine. When the next dev stream, it's whenever I feel like it. I mean, for everyone watching, there's a running theme with everything that I do. It's whenever I feel like it. For anyone who likes the park, not the park, well, probably the park, but the warehouse, save system should be fixed, hopefully, in the next day or so. I have to wait for Nathan to do some changes to allow me to test it. Because only he can do it. Because Roblox is funny. But he's at work, so he can't do it right now. How big the map will be when it's done? You see, if you read the description of the game, it says this is an experimental and learning project. Basically, the current plan is to make this game so large and complex that no one can play it anymore reasonably. So, you know, that's the idea. We're trying, and the challenge is to keep it going as long as possible. Because it's going to test the limits of Roblox. It's the entire point, because then we can take what we've learned from stressing Roblox to burning down the data centers. Not literally, but you know what I mean. And probably lighting a grandma's laptop on fire or two. And then we can take all that what we learned and apply it to a brand new game, a brand new slate, clean slate with all new code and all that. Everything that we've learned about models, codes, and all that fun stuff. And make a great game. That's the idea. But... And of course we sprinkle in some fun like the steam engines. I was bored a week ago or whatever. And I was like, oh wait, I have these models that I had back when the game was first made. Because there was a Berkshire. That was back when literally the only thing in the game was Glendale. Well, like 2 buildings in Glendale. That was literally it. We had... It's basically trains from A&G and then a big boy and a Berkshire. Playing with that just for the fun of it. Back before I think I told anyone that the game even existed other than my friends. We had a Berkshire. And those engine models, which were made by Red Coach, we just sat in a storage game. And then I was like, alright, I have these. And they already have code. Well, they're already more or less set up to the game. I just have to update all the code. So I replaced all the scripts and wajabam. And then Tyler saw it and was like, oh, I want to make it more modern, like revamp it so more detail and funny things. And I'm like, okay, have fun. So the current steam engine we're going to see, oh, it's lined. I should move. Like the steam engine that we're going to see here in a bit is a base made by Red Coach, and then Tyler did modifications to it. More states, we're not going into more states. I really doubt it. It's more of going into the states more. I really doubt we'll go any farther into Indiana. But, that signal's red. How intriguing. Oh wait, that's fine. Okay, never mind. Indiana probably won't go much farther into Indiana, if at all. Kentucky, we're going in farther into Kentucky at some point. Not much farther. About 20-30 miles worth of represented track. Do I have time to set at Spring Grove? I hope so. I should. If they're running track speed, I should. But, and then the plan is, my hope is I want to get to North Baltimore, Ohio. So going through Lima and Deschler on the Toledo sub, and then the Willard or whatever. So we'd have a bit of the Willard. We're not going up to Wooden Place. We're going to sit down here in the bottom. Because when we first ran the steam engine, I chased it. I've never even ran the steam engine like proper. Ah! I've hit a light bulb. Oh god. We're going to sit here because then we can hear it and then see the smoke over the trees and then see it. And it looks totally awesome. That's grammar. That's grammar 100. That's totally awesome. We're going to turn around. There you go, you got that medium clear. Even though, technically, whenever I get around to replacing the signals, it's going to be a medium approach medium, but... Alright, well, we're going to chill here and wait for Trend. Yeah, Deshler. We should have Deshler. I really hope so. Well, the ideas we have to plan this and look into and figure out exactly what we're doing and play with it and see what's going on. But what we're probably going to end up doing is skipping a sighting or two. So we'll do like Troy, and then we'll skip the next sighting or two, and then do the next one, and they'll still be close together, just so that we can fit as much total distance. We'll just skip and add points of interest that we personally like. So either places that I like and I want to have, or I think is cool, or some of my friends think is cool. And we'll put them in, or figure out a way to somewhat represent them, and then gotta have Lima, at least a little. Lima's big, so we're not gonna have all of it.
Equipment defect detector. Milepost 1.
Is there a southbound?
5. Track 1.
Intriguing. Might be a southbound. Yeah. Skipping some sightings. Lima is a little big, right? I was talking about Lima. Lima's massive. Definitely can't have all of Lima. It'll probably be, the Lima yard itself will probably be the scale of like Sharonville and then some industries around it. I want to have the Abrams tank, so I can't remember who makes it. Some defense company or whatever. They make Abrams M1A1 or whatever, MA2 or whatever tanks up there, or finish them or whatever. Because then we can have a local that picks up the tanks. Most of them don't come down this way, from what I know, but I've personally seen it once. You'll see L423 with like a few flat cars with tanks on them, or going north, L424 will have empties sometimes. So that's cool. That'd be awesome to see, especially on a regular basis. And we also have an industry system coming, so then everything would be telling you where to go. You don't have to follow it, obviously, but if you want to move trains somewhat realistically, then it will tell you how to do it. Oh, the Deshra that it said that was Nathan posted? He doesn't want me to tell you what it is. I don't even know if he's going to continue working on it or not. I asked him, since people were talking about it and stuff, and I was like, do we want to tell him what it is? And he's like, no. I was like, okay. Why? All you get to know is that those pictures exist. And then that I have permission to copy those buildings and stuff into SRI Terminal whenever we have Deshler in here. That's all you get to know about Deshler. Yeah, defects will happen eventually. I already have the audio for him. It's just... Am I getting pulled over? No. About to say. I'm out of the way, officer. I'm gonna get a little quiet here. Hopefully the audio is alright. The in-game audio is okay. Should hear it soon. Oh, there it is. They don't have the generator car on. That's sad. You can tell if it's on or not because the doors will be open. Oh, now it's on. He must have heard me on stream. There is a train coming south. I'm gonna race it ahead. Oh, it's the NS train. They ran the NS train back door. Boners. They did that on purpose, and I know it, and now I'm mad. Well, not mad, just not happy. And they didn't keep it in the holdout. Come on. Blocking crossings because of your decision. Oh, it's 179. I remember this train. We'll get it at Wyoming. Someone hit the emergency button again. That's great. Are we going to add the steam engine? Technically, it is in the game. It's just that no one can play it well. People can't play with it. Just the general public can't play with it. For our, I don't know what we're doing with it yet. It may never be public. It may be public as a game pass, or I don't know. That engine specifically might never be public. I don't know. I have no plans. It all started because I was goofing off one night. And now we're here. So, I've got no idea what's going on, so yeah. Well, I guess we'll get it here and try to get it at Glendale or something, or Springdale. We're gonna be backlit over here. Let's go to Glendale. We're going to Glendale now. It's backlit over here. Trees are in the way. It's lagging again. Who's doing that? $197, isn't that supposed to... Yeah, 197, okay. They went into an emergency if they have a red signal! Now they don't. No, wait, no, there's another train. There's a signal at Wind Place. Are they holding for someone else? Ah, fishtail. Here we go. I can't remember. The original plan that I was sent when I was asked permission to do this said they were stopping at Glendale. But they've changed it so much, even in the past past hour, that I have no idea what's going on anymore, so... There's another car here. Green signal.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost.
Should see it now.
3.5.
There it is.
Track 2.
Oh, the line of cars. Alright, here we go. Oh, here, I'll free cam. I'm gonna free cam it here. So that my mouse isn't in the way. Alright, here we go. We're gonna pretend that we're like a rail fan or whatever, suiting up the shot here. There we go. Pretend we're first person.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost 13.5. Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axle.
Yeah, that's not allowed in our ops. You can only drive a high rail if you're a maintainer slash railroad, but like actually being a railroad employee, you can't, and you have to have permission from the dispatcher and all that. But since this is an actual ops going on, there are other trains running, so you can't just willy-nilly do stuff. And then like the police cars are only by people who are allowed to be police. Basically game moderators without being game moderators, if that makes any sense. Because you're not supposed to trespass or anything like that. You're not supposed to park cars in the tracks. Call the police, he's a fraud. Yeah, my name's Jeffrey. I'm not Jake, I'm only... I need to spend time with the cars and stuff to make them better, but... they're a pain in the ass to work on. We did get a new whistle for it, a better one, and it sounded really good, except for the fact that the audio... there's issues with it. I would just put it that way, it's way easier to just say there's issues with it. And... we haven't had the time to fix it, so old whistle we go. Because this whistle is like 4 years old. Like the whistle outdates this game. Wait, it's not 4 years, it's like 2 years old. But anywho, the whistle outdates this game. And definitely could be better. Hell, this might even be the whistle that's on the Berkshire and A&G. It's just different. I know the pitch was changed a bit, but I can't remember. I think they're stopping. Yep. Wish you could zoom in and out more smoothly. It's more of that the whistle that's on that engine you're talking about could very well be from that engine. Oh right, I originally said I was gonna get it at Springdale. Oh well. Click the cab. Come on, register the click. Roblox, you suck. There it goes. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh no, the engine's been retrofitted since the first time it was added. Was a train? Oh, that's our. Okay, never mind. We'll go get it at Hamilton. Yeah, no, it's been retrofitted. It's got angle cocks effects. It's got class lights, the air pump, blowdowns, dynamo, pop-off valves, and other stuff. It's been retrofitted since the last time everyone's seen it. And there'll probably be more things to come. Oh, by the way, I guess I'll spoil this. There'll be another row of buttons coming. Because not only steam engine extra features, but to diesels. Some diesels will also have some cool stuff coming, so... there's going to be at least 2 more buttons. I'll probably make 4 just to make it pretty. I don't know. I might move the keybinds over, and then have the buttons going like this or something. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's Seaward Road. It's these roads aren't the same as they are in real life, so I get to like Seaward Road here. Oh, could I beat it? I won't beat it to Stockton. No, I won't beat it there. I will, but that's only because I'm driving 100 miles an hour. We're railfanning this, doing a little bit more of a realistic chase. Although the realistic chase is that we won't... You won't be able to beat it like this in real life. It goes too fast. The only time I've ever chased a train here around Cincinnati was the CSX OCS. We got it at Wyndham Place and then McGonigal. So we were west of Hamilton, but we were only beat the train by like 10-20 minutes. Like, they fly. And the roads around here aren't great for chasing. Actually, no, I've technically chased a train on accident. I was picking up a friend who lives down closer to North Bend Road. And then we saw the train as we happened to be closer to the tracks, and we saw a train. And then we were up farther north, and then saw the same train again. But I'm pretty sure he was running on approach signals or something, so he was going slower. And that's the only reason you can chase something around here without going really far. And we're going towards Connorsville today, so we can get him at McGonigal or something. Yeah, we'll get him at McGonigal, because then we're going to teleport to Connorsville, because there's no scenery. Oh, and stuff, and there's no roads. We'll just teleport out there and just chill at the station. Oh god, I can't drive. Running theme here. Oh, the Pensy Depot. Ah! Who burnout, Yerg. It's funny, because in real life, well, apparently, they've taken the doors now, apparently. But there's just a bunch of green doors for almost the entirety of the fences, like big green door, like garage doors. Well, McGonigal really doesn't have much scenery, does it? Well, we can't even drive over there, technically. Alright, we'll teleport to McGonigal. Oh, do we want to get the depot? This is where all the cars are. We're gonna get it where the teleport is. Oh my god, so many cars. Why is there so many police cars? I have to figure out who that other cop is. I know the one cop. Oh, I gotta figure out if the other cop, because the rule is you're not allowed to take cop car without permission. And it's based on rules. Oh, I want to be on that road. We're gonna do a bit of off-roading. Don't mind me doing things you shouldn't be doing. Park this car here for later. Oh, there's a train. We'll watch the block signal light up. How do you move? What do you mean? How do you move the engine in this game? You move the engine like. You talking about the steam engine, or you talking about any engine in general? The diesels, you turn it on, then you get in the cab, in the engineer's seat, and voila! And if you ask how to turn it on, the tutorial that shows up every time you join the game tells you. Oh, hi, North Country. You feeling any better? I didn't want to... I don't know why, but I didn't ask it on your stream last night. I'd assume that you're feeling better since you know, were streaming last night. Are they stopping? Well, we're going to McGonagall. The scenery here sucks. Oh, wait. Let's get B Street, B Street, B Street, B Street, B Street. Everyone else is here. No, everyone else is here. Everyone else is going to have that view. We're going to have the lovely view, but if anyone's seen my OCS video, this is where we were in McGonagall. Of course, McGonagall in real life looks way better than it does. And is many miles away from there. But, you know, Roblox and our condensing. This specific server you cannot get in unless you're already a member, because I don't grade the tests, the entrance tests, and when ops are going on. That's just a rule that has existed since before when the ops has started. But if you read the live stream description, it informs you on how you can join us for later dates. But the specific event, you cannot join unless you're already a member. Unfortunately, but that's just how it is. So. I'm gonna angle it a bit more like this. Not sure how I feel about my avatar being in the shot. Oh, you know what? We're just gonna do it first person. Why not? I need to figure out how to make it so your mouse goes away. First person. I don't want to be too close to the gates. Nah, here, we'll walk. This road isn't Union either. Come on, stop. There. Well, unfortunately for you, Amtrak very rarely runs on these ops. Because in real life, it runs only like 3 times a week. And like 2 o'clock in the morning on average. Because the one gets at Cincinnati at like 1:30 in the morning. The other one gets there at 3:30 or something like that. So it's not common. We don't really run it because it's a waste of space. We'd rather have 5 more cars, freight cars, than an Amtrak train. Plus it's lame, because it's literally just the locomotive and the ham fleets. Because superliners don't run through here. Oh wow, they managed to drive over here. Tyler's still driving. I thought they were gonna do... Oh, gate runner! They mentioned they're going to do a crew change, so either something happened or they're going to do it at Connorsville, because they are running all the way back to Cincinnati, so... Alright, Connorsville. Which also is very lackluster when it comes to scenery. How did you guys get over here? You must have drove all the way around. Oh, there's the light engines we saw there earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and stand over here. Because that's the... They left the engines on there, of course. There's the train we saw earlier. 2428. Well, we're gonna put the camera over here. This is the one spot with scenery. Oh, that angle's bad. No, we gotta find a good angle. That doesn't, like... Ooh, there we go. Not up close to the tracks, but... no, we want to be up close to the tracks. Oh, we need to add some farm fields and stuff out here. I gotta redo this entire yard, because the yard's kind of not good. Oh, well, I want to make the Newcastle district longer, so in order to do that, I need to redo this, so I should just I'll do that at that point. There are plans on adding Mao equipment, but I have no idea when that will happen. It could be years from now. I don't know. It could be next week. All I know is that none are built. We also have maintenance of way trucks, but they need to be scaled down. Assuming they can even be scaled down, I purchased some high rail, like utility trucks, like the big trucks, like with the cranes and stuff. I have some of those, and they look cool, but they're have a lot of parts. And of course, they're for, you know, like they're full-scale vehicles and stuff. And this is row scale, so I don't have no idea how well those are going to work. But I haven't tried yet, so we'll find out. Hopefully they work, because I paid a hell of a lot of money for them. But yeah, there's other like maintenance away, like train-related stuff. Planned-ish? It's planned-ish, I guess. So yes, and on that is stuff planned. Oh, I just hit my microphone. If that made a noise, sorry. So there's a southbound line at Spring Grove. That might be that train. that we saw at an emergency for whatever reason. Although I doubt it because that train went through Spring Grove 20 minutes ago.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost 43.5.
The locos? No. Literally the only train that I have built in this entire game is one of the well car variations, and I think it's the one that's called well car 53. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only train I've built. I've painted some of the locomotives or train cars, but other than that, nope.
Equipment defect detector. Milepost
3.5.
No defects. No defects. Total axle.
The Cardinal runs through here
End of
in the middle of the
transmission.
night. Actually, it's past the middle of the night, so. But yeah. Yeah, the Cardinal stops here in Connorsville, Cincinnati, and the next one's somewhere in Kentucky. I have no idea. Like Maysville, Kentucky, or something like that. Amtrak here sucks, so you know that's why we don't really care about it in the game because we never see it. Stop driving through the camera, please. I know the camera's on the road, but stop. The Grand Trunk actually came through here. Part of the INO that's, you know, in the game. I don't know exactly, but I know Grand Trunk did operate down here. There's you can find videos of Grand Trunk units and stuff, and pictures of Grand Trunk units, Grand Trunk trains down here. I don't know much about it though, so don't ask. I'm pretty sure the train's stopping here. I don't know where the locomotive's stopping. Let's get past the gates here. There. I like having it so we see the smoke. Alright, I'm gonna be quiet again. Oh god, the rave show. You stopped too close to the crossing? Why? Did he pull someone over or something? Why does he get lights? Do you guys like my horrible generator? Why Quasi made this car, I took Nathan's Amtrak baggage that I assume is in the park, made it one door, and threw that horrible generator in it. And there's trains down at Wooden Place. Because, you know, ops is going on in the middle of this. Yeah, Atlantic Coastline is the one that put all this together here. He was supposed to be driving it, but plans changed, I guess, so... I would assume they're going to do an engineer swap here. The steam engine's cool because you can, like, sit on both the front and up on the... up in the doghouse or whatever it's called. I'm not a steam buff, I only know very basic things. I also need to make it so that we can, like, hide the usernames somehow. Because I don't like how the usernames are so floaty. I haven't figured out how to get them down yet. Can we walk the train? Oh, we can't walk the whole train. No. These police car lights are so long because it's the same, like, distance value and brightness value as the full scale car. So, you know, it's ridiculously big. Oh, they did swap. Ooh, 197 is guest. That's cool. Guest Street has a lot of auto racks and truck frames now. I don't know why it's in guest, but we'll figure that out later. Not my problem. The idle sound that you can hear right now is literally something I found off the toolbox, because the sound we had beforehand was red coaches, and that was back before the whole audio update that Roblox did, and so I don't have that audio anymore, so I had to I found this on the toolbox. Sounds okay, I guess. Definitely could be better, but it will do. It's not like it's a Game Pass or anything. Here, I will, let me run my character away, because it should make the avatar your way. There you go. Right. Yeah, there's also seats on the front and all that. Yeah, for those who know the angle cocks, there's a fun surprise. Like the cylinders on the front, and when they start going again, as long as they turn the effect on, watch the steam relative to the rod. I made that edit to the script like half a year ago. This is the first time we've actually used it. You code something and slave over it for like hours upon hours, and you never even use it other than knowing that it somewhat works for like 6 months is how things roll around here. I forget what that means. What does the 4 blast mean? We posted it. Calling for signals. At least that's what according to the CSX... Wait. Right? Because the dashes on this are long. Where's crossing? Yeah, dashes are long. Yeah, so... 4 shorts is calling for signals according to this. Whether they're following that or not, I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute. I would assume that's supposed to mean get on the train. We'll reset here and then good side view of the cylinders. So watch right here and here. It doesn't actually have the spigots or whatever you want to call it, the hose lines coming out of it, but watch here and watch that rod when they depart. Which they'll should blow the whistle twice long. Yeah, it was 4 short blasts. According to the CSX operations guide or whatever, it's calling for signals. Whether they're using that or not is, like I said, who knows? Well, who knows is the people running the train. Oh, I didn't hear 5. I only heard 4. Maybe I'm crazy. Or the 5th one could have glitched. Or I just can't count, and that's totally possible, because, you know. Fully moving valve gear, we're waiting for Space K. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about... They've freely talked about it in the official Roscale Discord, but apparently Space K is working. There's even someone who's beta testing it published a video. He's making a script, turning the current animation script into one that supports full-on wall shorts, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's full-on, but it's most of it. I asked him about it, and he said he's going to make it free upon whenever it's ready. And he's still working on it, so we're just sitting patiently waiting for that. And Space K, with a low likelihood that you're watching this, and I wasn't supposed to say anything about it, I apologize, I had no idea. Here we go. Bruh. Get in my way, I see you. Alright, now we await it back at Connorsville. Although there's like 0 scenery down there. We'll try and do it this way. What's the best way of doing that? Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get away from the foamer. There we go. I guess we can do it this way. That works. Alright, I guess. Not good. Goes to show you how much needed scenery is. Oh, yeah. No problem. Well, I'm not really doing the excursion. All the planning was done by people in the ops server. Well, and the person who's running it only has access to it because he was a part of the ops that I was first messing around in it. Like, I didn't tell anyone, so it was just the people who was there, and they got surprised with randomly seeing a steam locomotive in the game. And I told them they could save it if they wanted to. And that's what they did. And so that's how they have it. Well, now we're on the 24/7 server, so now, you know, but whatever. That's how it was planned. And it just so happened to be the weekend before Labor Day, so we're like, hey, Labor Day. Even though it's the day after Labor Day, but yeah. Everyone's busy on Labor Day, so why would you schedule something for Labor Day? Which is funny because it's Labor Day, but everyone goes and do stuff on Labor Day. Yeah, no, whatever. Yeah, it's all your fault. It's all your fault for parking your vehicle in front of my camera. Just kidding. I mean, I'm saying like, hey, get out of my way. It's not like it's your guys' fault because you have no idea it's an invisible camera. But it's like, hey, rude. I had my shot lined up and everything. Imagine trying to be a rail fan or a photographer or whatever, but you're like cursed with everything you and everything you touch is invisible, like that classic thing. Just classic you and everything you touch is invisible, so no one knows who you are, no one recognizes you, nothing, they go straight through you or whatever. And you're all lonely for eternity or whatever, but imagine the one thing you like doing is watching trains and you frame up the perfect angle and right at the last second someone walks in front of you. Wait, people do that even knowing you're there. That's even worse, honestly. They know you're there, like they look at you and just keep going. And it's like, really? You have to stop for the train anyways. Can't you just stop 2 feet away? Where'd you get that from? There's action going on down at Wind Place, which is usual because Wind Place is very busy. But yeah, now we just do the waiting game of waiting for that train to go around the loop and come back. Uh-oh, y'all have switch issues? Uh-oh. No, it's moving around. Not your fault. Lost. The SRI terminal looks Railfanning experience. You just see a truck driving in the distance and it just rolls over. Ah, yes. The SRI terminal experience. That or everything breaking. That's a Mikado. Modeled off of many different engines, but it's a freelance Mikado. Originally built by Red Coach Fan 01, I think is his username. Cool dude, I haven't talked to him in forever. But, I got the models from like 2021. or 2020, back around the time of the pandemic or something like that. Can't remember. And then it was modified by Tyler CDL. One of he's the one who's made almost all of the trains, like pretty much all the rolling stock. Like the rolling stock sitting over there, he made. He made the models for. He gave it some love. The only thing I've done on the Steam engine is this code. Which is row scale code that is then modified and then add on stuff. That's what it is. The game's like 80% row scale code, 80-90%. Well, most of it is all general row scale code except for the drive system, more or less. The drive system was recoded from scratch, but still the drive module, but the way it runs is completely different. The train is split. Good job, guys. Good job. Alright, so I sit here and just wait like a good person, or should I be the moderator and find out who decoupled it and then ban whoever decoupled it? Because whenever you open a coupler in the game, it sends a message. A little message with who uncoupled a coupler. But snapped a knuckle. There's no such thing as snapping a knuckle in this game. You got the snap of the log? Oh yeah, good job, Tyler. Who we banning today? 1832. Well, that's a lot. That person could be... I don't think they're working. Because then, weren't they running a train earlier? I'm just curious. I mean, theoretically, they could be running a train. Because that's a lot. That's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4... Like, well, especially because there's the 1, 2... Because it didn't get coupled at 31. So I'm assuming he's working somewhere. Unless he got bored after working and came down. I'll open it up too. Stupid A chassis. Taiku. Yeah, all these errors from these cars being stupid. I need to go through and fix it. But that's effort. It's more of that. Which was also one of the people spamming hitting the E button. It's not him. Can pretty much guarantee that. And then everything's gone because of the error codes. Alright, well. Although that's a little bit late. He's not running a train, is he? Because the person that Tyler sent me is running a train, or was. The person I took a picture of isn't running a train as far as it hasn't been running a train. Has it gone all the way now? It's because it's cycled too far away now on my end. Yeah, it's going away. It's because of all the errors. I know, you can tell. Who's pinging me? Oh. It's so annoying that the mobile will get push notifications even if you're on Do Not Disturb. It's like, come on. Oh, 2 cars split. Interesting. Don't make fun of your A chassis. Well, have you looked at the A chassis? Well, the A chassis itself. I haven't looked at the actual official A chassis. But all the add-ons that you find from like free models and stuff, terrible. Terrible. Like, what the hell? Like, a proper code should be not doing that. Oh, and don't get me started on the emergency vehicles. Those lights. Yeah. The only reason I haven't done it myself because it's work. A lot of work, and I just don't care enough to do it yet. It's like, okay, I'm the only coder here, so I have to pick my time and motivation. Oh, no, what to work. It looks like they're moving again. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. Police let that person up. Do we have an Amtrak station on the game? We're looking at one. You see that thing on the right? That's an Amtrak station. Connorsville, Indiana. The Cardinal runs through here. So, you know. Where we are? Connorsville, Indiana. And then there's also Cincinnati Union Terminal, even though that doesn't have a station. It's just a platform. Other than that, no. There's only the two. D96 is done. No, we strand our passes. Connorsville's basically not coming. Shut up. It's only technically 10 miles an hour through here. Real life it's faster, but because the yard was made interesting, you see how that is? That main line's supposed to come through here, but since it's got all that, I made it 10 because you're just going through switch. I'm gonna stop looking at that because it's cursed. Okay, blocks. Alright, we're gonna teleport to... Actually, we'll go back to my truck. And then, we'll drive up. We'll watch it go under the bridge, and then we'll follow it back. And I don't think we'll see any other trains. I don't know of any other trains coming. I think everyone's kind of started railfanning. They ran their trains and went, okay, steam engine time. I love how it just randomly loses traction. Well, it's not exactly randomly, but it's quasi-randomly. Oh my god, Roblox, learn how to... Oh god. Tokyo Drifto! Although initial D is better, but whatever. How do you join the server? You can't. Because it's too late. Alright, we're setting up for the shot to end all shots. Yes indeed, deja vu. You can't join the server because I don't grade tests while ops are going on, so you could only join future ops, but if you want to join our operations server, the instructions on how to get to the server is in the description of the live stream. Someone's hiding out of the bridge. Is that a homeless man? It is Hamilton, Ohio.
CSX equipment defect detector. Milepost 4.3.5. No defects. No defects. Total axle 4.6. End of transmission.
Yes, Ops server is cool. It means you get to play with the admin trains. The Steam engine isn't. Well, I can't guarantee that you will be able to play with the admin trains, but they sit around, at least, so you can at least look at them. I haven't even shown you the normal excursions, because there is a tourist, I guess you'd call it tourist line. Around here, it's not their trackage isn't in the game yet, but we're pretending that they run between McCall Yard and 248. We haven't run any of those jobs yet, but we have the equipment sitting over McCall. I can show you those later if I remember. Well, wait. Oh, right. We had a little bit of an issue with the saves. We had to revert to a backup. So not all of the equipment's sitting over there, but like the DT&I caboose is missing, but there should be a nickel plate road GP30 and a B&O GP30. The B&O one doesn't exist in real life, but I made that for fun. No, you cannot join the specific ops unless you're already a member. You're already a member of the operations server, then you may join. If not, you'll have to wait. You have to 1A join the operations server, pass the test, and then wait for the next one. Although we're running on the 24/7 server, so you can join this anytime you please, hence 24/7. And the save will load and all that fun stuff, unless it bugs out, which happens only occasionally, once every blue moon, basically. The Steam engine, though, who knows when that will run again. Although, knowing Tyler, he will probably want to run it again soon, so I bet you there'll be another one. What I have a feeling is going to happen, there's probably going to be like a few more excursions in the next month, and then I'm going to forget about it. Or I'm going to shut up for Steam Engine hype. To join the 24/7, you read the channel that's literally called 24/7 Info. And it tells you everything you know, including the rules so you don't get banned. And on how to join. Hence why it's called Info. She was blowing for that crossing in McGonagall, I guess. Should see the AI tag reader pop up here in a minute. We'll probably hear it before it hits that reader, though. The car flipping in the background. Yeah, there goes the AI tag reader. All right. Did I just see fire? Or am I going crazy? This is the most stacked up a crossing I've ever seen. Some of this equipment you guys can play with. There's a game pass for assorted passenger equipment, and you can get the you can't get the SRI cars. You can get the SCL cars, which are the same thing but with a different, with the SCL logo instead of the SRI logo. And then that also has the Pennsylvania passenger car. The CSX ones are a part of the OCS game pass. So that entire consists, except for the fact that the SRI cars have SRI stickers, and the baggage car and the steam engine. Other than that, you guys can play with the entire thing. That entire consists. Oh, let's get him at Wayne Yard. Hurry, 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 hurry. Wayne Yard, then Springdale, maybe? Yeah, he's gonna be passing Queen's Gate, actually. Oh, hello. Are you gonna be stuck? Please don't be stuck. I really don't wanna... Here we go. He's in the block. No. Losing tracking. Yeah, we got a rooftop camera here. Yeah, totally. Oh, that tree's way too close to the tracks. Whoopsie, I didn't even notice that. Well, just now. They're gonna clip some leaves here. We need a weed drain. I really doubt I can do it, but I want to get... I can bail the car. I want to get the Springdale. We're gonna ditch the car. Ditching the car. No. Get to Springdale. We'll get another car at Glendale or something. I want to watch the block lights turn on. The 24/7 server is neither a VIP server nor a public server. It is something that only can be reachable via code, basically. So, you have to join our operation server, become a member, and then be whitelisted, in which, of course, the operation server has instructions on how to be whitelisted on the 24/7 server. And then, there goes the block signals. And then you can join. Like, see if I hit menu here. Look, we got a whole button. A special button. It might look better to get it down here. Yeah, not really. I'll put my avatar down here. Ooh. You know what? We'll watch him knock the signal down or something. We're gonna do one of those where the train passes us. Well, the question is, can we see the signal over the locomotive? What the? People really about to make me make it so that you guys can't get F3X and VI in the 24/7 server unless an admin gives it to you. Like in the 24/7 server, no one can spawn trains unless you are white. There's another whitelist that I have hard coded into the spawners. That only the server admins of the app server can spawn stuff because people ruined that. People were spawning stuff but they weren't supposed to. Why are you asking Insiders here? Yeah, how do you join? Because I just told you. Oh, it was a Kentucky farmer with the pink truck. That explains a lot. Does the game just freeze? Uh-oh. Hello? Oh! Not good. There goes my computer. That's great. Wonderful. Hold on. I'll be right back. And we back. We sub back. Yo, it's Queen's Gate. Well, since I lost the spot I was at, here, I'll show you the funnies before I forget my call. Oh, it's gone. Huh? I will investigate that later. I guess, I'm assuming it's by Glendale already. Oh, found it. Up to Wyoming we go. Ooh. Aha! If anyone... has seen any of my YouTube videos, which are only a few, you might have seen this shot, which is a bit different because the parking lot doesn't come this far. Everything's all different scale, but definitely different scaling in real life, but let's find a good shot here. Gonna be on the closest track, so I don't know exactly. I want to go like this? Yeah, we'll go like this. It's gotta clear, right? Yes. Alright. This is a fun spot because the ship SRI is a funny thing. Don't worry about it. On the website, don't worry about it. No one can get in except for us server admins. You can't even do anything. I will say it's how I knew what the signals were at Widden Place without being at Widden Place, if that makes any sense. It's kind of just a testing thing at the moment. But yeah, like at the beginning of the stream, I knew what the signal indications were at Widden Place, and I wasn't at Widden Place, nor did I have a stream up of Widden Place. Because funny website. B443, don't know. Don't know what happened to it. Who's DMing me? I forget what that B train's leader was. Do you remember what the B train leader was? Because I can... They really are gonna make me ban F3 out.
CSX, equipment defect detector, milepost 13.5, track 1.
Such a shame, because now then us server admins have to deal with people with trains being derailed and stuff. Oh wait, I can just make it so that the only thing you can do with it is delete stuff.
CSX, equipment defect detector, milepost 13.5, track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 4. 6. End of transmission.
Yeah, readout's actually false because the steam engine isn't supported on the defect detector. And I think some of these passenger cars are around too. I closed out of ship SRI, so I don't know what the signals are at Wind Place. But the last time I looked at it, it was only this train line through. I don't even know if anything else is running. Alright, we'll go to Win Place. Put my camera somewhere where these cars aren't gonna bug us too much. So yeah, they're not very good at horn shows because they don't have horns. Well, most don't have horns. Let's see, is anything line south? I don't think so. No, it's only this train. That's lined out. No, I didn't make row scale. I have edited the DCC controllers, yes. But I did not make Roskin. That is to the gods, Red Train and NW Space K. Or, I don't even know how to pronounce it, because... Alright, we're going to do a sort of trespassing in order to get to the platform. Oh, I want 41 rand? Oh wait, no, it's been sitting here. A little bit, just because there's no teleport down here. Oh. We'll place the camera where the real life, roughly where the real life one is. Ah, this is my first time being down here with the new shops in the background. That's cool. So we await the train. It's gonna be a little bit before it gets here. Oops, someone pinged me. Oh. It's a ping from earlier that never cleared. Should be 4001. Yeah. It's assigned to yard duty. Because that's what NS does around here. They take the cool engines. There was Lehigh Valley was on T96 or whatever for like 2 months. A while back. 8102, I think is the number. The Pennsylvania Heritage Unit was in Sharonville last night. I saw. I didn't get a picture of it. So I went to go take a picture of it. My dad called me and I was like, oh, dang it. And I didn't feel like turning around. For a third time. Because I went over Sharonville Yard. And I was like, wait a minute, that looked like a Heritage Unit. So I turned around. It is a Heritage Unit. And I turned around again. And then my dad called me as I was going up the bridge to go over. I was like, oh. Okay. Wait a minute, did they say that? Oh, there's the train. Oh, they did bring stuff down. Right. Chris said he brought stuff down. There is stuff in the yard now. Right, because it used to be bone dryer. Oh, there's the train in the distance. Yeah, just an FYI, the stream is gonna end. I'm not gonna follow them to wherever they're storing, or if they're deleting the train, I don't know. But I'm not gonna follow them. So whenever... Well, they'll pull up to the station, and then I'll sit here with the camera for a bit, but not too long. Because then I'd assume they're gonna take it around the loop and then store it somewhere. There really isn't anywhere to store the steam engine in the game yet, but... through Hopple Street there. Yeah, yet. So I guess if you guys ever find a spot that looks like a Steam shop, you know where that thing's gonna be sitting in our ops servers. Intermodal trains are actually pretty light compared to the other bits of freight. Same thing with auto racks. That's why they're so long. We have big boy model. I've joked about adding it for the fun of it, but Tyler's like, no, it's so old. Ah, yes, the cursed 8th Street. Because in real life, that single track, which is actually double track, goes underneath those tracks. But I didn't want to do that. That stuff will be added later. Stopping awfully close to that signal bridge. Ooh. Well, then, on that note, I guess chasing the steam train is over. So for those who stuck around the entire time, I hope you enjoyed the chase. Unfortunately, we had that bit of a hiccup at Springdale. But you know, other than that, and then of course everyone messing with the F3X at the end and the decoupling, but other than that, it was alright. Will we do this again? Honestly, probably. No guarantee, but probably. How often will we do this? No idea. But, I'm gonna end the stream here, get something to snack on, and then I'm gonna work on trying to get the warehouse's save system to work. So, for those who like that game, you can be excited. Well, or hopefully should be excited. We'll find out. So, bye, Zos.